you talk about the behavior, the easiest thing that you can do is always tie back to vision, values, or objectives.
How do you decipher whether these people truly have these values, or even if they really don't have them, whether they really can adapt and respect them? It's so difficult to say this person is a team player, this person has a great attitude. Those things I find very difficult.
I love that. Attitude is everything. And then what I was thinking about, personal responsibility or responsible mindset, right, that we bring to what we're doing. I would give you two things. One, and this is just a recent example. This happened yesterday. And we use a program called Greenhouse, right, which gives us an analysis of how many people touched that candidate through the interview process. And so I like to go back, and look at the notes, who started the conversation, how many people were involved. 7 different people within the organization had a conversation with this person. Now, it can vary in time, right? It could be a 15-minute peer interview. It could be another managing partner from another office that spent 30 minutes with them. It could be someone from HR for some of the things that, we may miss. I'm not a details person, right? So I want to make sure that I'm bringing people. This is that unique ability, right? I want to make sure that on the details part of things, people are delivering that. But within that, after every one of those interviews, we put our values in there, and they have to check the box, right? From that conversation, what they have observed from that candidate, and is it in alignment with our values? The second thing that I would say is that it's not all science. It's what's our gut telling us about this person, right? Are they dropping F-bombs, right, in the interview process? Are they showing up on time, right? So their behaviors, are they in alignment with our values? So for example, a responsible mindset, right? Somebody is late and this is just an example. This is the thing that this is for me. We value people being on time, right? So if they show up 20 minutes late and they're oh yeah, traffic today. It's what? Traffic? Brother, it's beautiful outside. Should have left earlier. Those are sort of things, right, that we're trying to capture in every piece. You're giving those people that are integrated into that interview process the ability to speak freely. A lot of times we get what they think we want to hear.
Yeah, I think so. We've used often the people analyzer tool from Traction, right? Where you basically list your values, right? So I think we're, small company, we're 25 people. So being able to get that multiple layer touch point through hiring, we've tried to create it as much as possible, right? And I think my next question on that for you is sort of now maintaining culture, right? A lot of different cultures nowadays. I hear people talking about culture all the time. Any idea on sort of how to maintain that culture with your values? Any tips there?
I love this question, Matt. Okay. So first, I think Jerry had mentioned this, right? It's the easy part of this is when you as the CEO see in your organization, behaviors that align with your values. Let's celebrate it, right? Hey, I just want to make a quick call out, whether this is an email, whether this is an all hands meeting, you call it out. That's the easy part, right? The part that we struggle with, I think, is more when we have behaviors that are not in alignment with our values.
The other piece of this, when you talk about the behavior, the easiest thing that you can do is always tie back to vision, values, or objectives. The values, this is the operating system of how we said we would treat each other, or the objectives, this is the short-term goals that we're chasing. And so that becomes not personal about you. It's this shared and joint thing that we don't let each other down. The best teams, the best teammates don't let each other down. And so when you can tie it back to vision, values, or objectives, it's not personal. We just all agreed that this is the thing that we were going to go do.